All right. So good. All right, that was just for a picture. All right, let's get the questions set up. I've got a lot of questions to answer today. There they are. It is not letting me type. This is ready. This will be about the time when Mama marches herself in here. I have fuzz it. All right, I got everything set. And it is officially 3 o'clock. Yes. I'll just wait for everybody to come in. No, don't do that. Bad computer. What's this? While I'm waiting, I can learn. That's the mic. What is this? Oh, cool. Okay. Get all this going. All right. Twitter first. Twitter. Oh, Nicole posted art. Come join the fun. And I am going to paste. Oh, phone, what are you trying to tell me today? I have a love-hate relationship with this computer. No people. I'm doing fine. And now for Facebook. I live supernatural. How do I get rid of this? Ah, there we go. I'll give it until 3:15. Hey. What are you doing, computer? There we go. Let's see how many letters you skip. For once you actually typed what I typed. Okay. I am done. That was all the social medias. Now I wait. Alright, it's 5 minutes after, so I'm going to start. Hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. This is my third or fourth. One of those two numbers. How I'm going to do the stream today is divided up in different sections. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do personal Q&A first for me, and then I'm probably going to show off a couple of things that the Nerdy Luna shop has gotten in for South Carolina Comic Con and what our plans are for Comic Con. And then I may do some actual painting live here. I got some stuff set up to do some artwork for you guys. And then, as my character Chris, you guys can ask questions about the character, and I will answer. I'll be reading the chat. So far, there's nobody in chat yet, so we can do this. So I'm going to start off with the personal Q&A for me. Question number one that I got, these are a mixture of Facebook, Twitter, and a few other places. Social media apps, but I get what I can. Okay, the first question is, what do you do with your old legs? What do I do with my old legs? So far I don't have a full old prosthetic yet. I got like the top part because they always use the metal piece for the next leg. So I don't have any old legs yet. I'm hoping to have a full old leg so I can get into water and all that wonderful stuff. Be able to go swimming and everything and not worry about the leg rusting. Number two is, how do you handle your phantom limb pain, which I'm in the lucky 80% of people who don't really experience phantom limb. Like, I can still feel my leg, but it doesn't hurt. But, like, only 80% of amputees can feel the phantom limb pain. My wall squirrel is trying to attack me. Let's see. What kind of leg do I have? The kind of leg I have is it's called a pin lock system. And it's basically, as I described in another video, there's a hole right there in the center. And there's a little screw here on my liner. And all I got to do is just connect it and let it click. It's real easy, but I'm hoping when I get my leg redone, I can get what they call a suction prosthesis. That way I don't have to worry about locking the pin. I just stick my leg in and go. blah. I can't talk today. I had a hard time talking yesterday too. Y'all should have seen how much I screwed up yesterday talking. To make an appointment with my prosthesis, which if you live in the South Carolina area and you live close to Easley, go to Advanced Prosthetics. That's where I go. Those people are awesome. They're really nice. Scott's my man. And I needed to make an appointment with them soon to get resized because I am up to a size 20 in socks. That's how skinny the nub has gotten since then. Let's see. Where do you get your tattoos for your leg? And they're not actually really, we know they're car decals. I get them from a variety of places right now. My main sources are Amazon. I get them from Amazon. And I usually, how I look them up is I type what I'm looking for, like Sailor Moon Luna decal. Excuse me. Lunch is not agreeing with me. But yeah, Luna took a bashing. The actual real Luna has been attacking my leg this week. But I got this decal off of Amazon, and all I did was type in Sailor Moon Luna car decal on Amazon. And also, I go to a lot of Comic-Cons, so I kind of stock up when I can on Comic-Con. There's one guy at South Carolina Comic-Con that I get my decals from. He is awesome, and I need to find his card so I can, promote him because he's really good, and his decals that I've gotten from him have personally lasted longer than the ones I buy from Amazon. Like the toothless one I had on my first leg lasted for, I think, almost half a year. But the ones from Amazon, of course, the soot sprite I had a couple of weeks ago on my leg met an unfortunate fate when I locked my keys in the car and I had to crawl through the hatch of my car to get the doors unlocked, and the soot sprite took some damage, so I had to change to the Luna one. And I'm still debating on which one I'm going to get for my next leg. I'm stuck between another Luna car decal that I saw that I really like, and then there is a Nightwing one. I am a huge Nightwing fan, and I'm going to probably get that. It's either going to go on my leg or on my car. Let's see. Next one. What are you going to be doing at South Carolina Comic-Con 2019? Well, I have decided on my 2 cosplays. I'm going in an entirely different direction for cosplay-wise. I was going to do Harley Quinn. I even bought the whole outfit, the wig. I really, really love the wig that I got. It weighs a lot, but it's great. It's like black one side, red the other side. It has little pigtails that can come detached. I was going to do Harley, but for my YouTube channel, hi, Brian. He's doing a stream right now. I got my notifications turned on. I should turn them off during these streams. But for Comic-Con, because you guys had asked, I will be dressed as Chris and Bradley for Comic-Con next year. And I will experience Comic-Con as them. I'm also debating on whether or not to do a panel this year. I kind of want to do a panel. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely getting a table. And that table, I will be selling merchandise from my shop, which I got a lot of stuff to show y'all. I got like 2 boxes of stuff to show y'all. I'm still building my inventory up. I've been building it up for about a year now. I'm trying to pick some of the most nerdiest stuff I can find, like the little face masks, which I wish I could have discovered those when I was going through chemotherapy. I would have given one to each of my family members to wear when they come visit me. But there's a lot I want to do, especially the panel, and talk about how even though you're disabled, you can still cosplay and enjoy it, and you can make it work for you in some way, because that was one thing I needed to learn, because I thought oh no, I can't cosplay anymore. I'm losing my leg. And I proved myself wrong with that. And I'm glad I did, because I'm enjoying it even more now because I'm having fun trying to incorporate the leg into my costumes. Oh, that's some bitter strawberry water. Let's see. Next question. Most scariest thing you experienced during your cancer treatment? Oh God. That's a good question. Most scariest thing I've experienced during my cancer treatment. Hmm. I guess it's when I was. It'd be after I would have chemo. I would get very, very weak, and the parts that scared me the most is things I've never done. Fear the unknown. Um, I say a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Um, I think the one thing that scared me the most was I had come close 3 times during my chemo treatment. There were 3 occasions where I came close to having to get a blood transfusion, which I have never had one done. And for me, this whole cancer thing was a lot of first times for me, and I'm so sorry the window is blinding you guys. I just now noticed the window. That looks a lot better. There we go. But yeah, the blood transfusion kind of scared me a good bit because I did not understand how it worked, even though they were nice enough to explain it to me. It kind of put me at ease, but it was a scary thought of, man, if I don't get my energy up, if I don't eat enough protein, if I don't do this, that, I'm going to be in the hospital for a couple hours getting a blood transfusion, and I'm sick, and I don't want to go. So yeah, that for me was the scariest thing, was the blood transfusion. And then I had a creepy moment when I was getting chemo. While I was getting chemotherapy, and those of you who follow me on Mr. Creepypasta's Amino app, y'all have read the Kitty Willow story. That what Kitty experienced when meeting Shaku, sort of actually happened, just without all the crazy fantasy stuff. During one of my chemo treatments, it was time to change out the IV bag, and that thing was beeping. It was going dee 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 dee, and if you have to sit there and listen to it even for 10 minutes, like the first couple of rounds of chemo, it didn't bother me. It's just like, okay, they'll be in soon to cut it off. And then about my 3rd or 4th treatment, it's just like, hurry up, get in here, turn that thing off. And there was one time that I waited 2 hours listening to that thing beeping and going off. And I was just like, okay, I've had enough. So I got up, and this was before my leg was amputated. So I got up, and I was hobbling out to the room, and I was dragging the little thing with me, and it was beeping. And I walk out, and my room's right across from the nurse's station. And I always loved being across from the nurse's station because I could just walk straight over there from my room and ask for help. I go out there, and it's nighttime. The lights are all dim. And I got this thing beeping. There was no one at that desk. The hall was really, really quiet. And all I could hear was that stupid IV beeping. And it creeped me out so much that I turned around, went back in the room, and I stared at my IV, the little machine on the thing, trying to figure out how to cut it off. And it was just like, I can't do this. Eventually, the nurse did come in, I think, about 15 minutes after that. And I watched her cut the thing off. And I told her, I'm just like, I'm watching you cut it off so I can do it myself and then page you guys, because I was paging people and nobody was coming. And I figured they were handling another patient, which that's what it turned out to be. And I'm usually hesitant to press the call nurse button now because if they don't answer right away, I always assume they're helping somebody else and I can try again later. It doesn't bother me. Because usually my stuff that I ask is not as serious as somebody else. At least in my opinion, some of the stuff I was going through. Because there was one time I didn't call a nurse. And because usually my stuff that I ask is not as serious as somebody else. At least in my opinion, some of the stuff I was going through. Because there was one time I didn't call a nurse. And I didn't think it was something serious. And it turned out to be serious. But that's just how it was. But yeah, those were my 2 creepy moments getting my cancer treatment. Okay. Oh, a non-medical question. What is your favorite Pokemon? Oh man, there's so many. I first fell in love with Meowth because I'm a cat person. I loved Meowth so much, and I'm kind of leaning. So let me straighten myself up. I loved Meowth, but as the years went by, I started loving the evolutions, and my favorite evolution was Flareon. And I actually have a cosplay that I still need to finish. It is a medieval Flareon cosplay. So I need to work on that. Right now, currently, my favorite Pokemon is Persian, because Persian makes me think of Luna. And, yeah, I also kind of like Litten too. Litten was pretty cool. Let's see. Next question. I watch you on Instagram. What is up with all the rocks? What is up with all the rocks? What is up with all the rocks is I'm part of a community in my area. It started off as a summertime thing, but now it's becoming almost an everyday thing for me. It is good for me to walk. The thing is, and I'll show you how I do it in a little bit if y'all are interested. Basically, people paint rocks. I don't have an example nearby. Like all my rocks are on the other side of the room, and I don't want to get up. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do. I have some that I'm selling in the shop. I'm going to show off this one because I like this one. What we do is we paint rocks. I did a Castiel rock. I love Supernatural. And then after you paint it, you write on the back the groups that you're part of. And I'm part of several groups in my area. There's all of them. It looks backwards. But those are all the groups I'm part of. And you write that on the back. And then you go out and you write that on the back. And then you go out and you find a place to hide them where a little kid can find them. And here recently it's been more of adults wanting to participate than the kids. And I've seen a few teenagers join in, and it's supposed to help spread happiness. And it's supposed to make people happy. And that's what I was all for. And it also encourages me to exercise because a lot of the places I go are on walking trails. I go to shopping centers, and I've just, it has benefited me in the long run to do all that walking and hiding. And during my cancer treatments, it gave me something to do and not go crazy. But yeah, I'm actually an administrator of the Dacusville Rock group and on Facebook, and I enjoy it. I even personally help take care of one of the fairy trees out there, and I really, really enjoy doing that. I love decorating it. I love dropping off rocks. The way the game works is after you paint them and hide them, and people enjoy them, that's one of the benefits. And my dad distracted me for a second. He's outside working. Another thing is with the fairy trees, the rule for the fairy trees is you take a rock, you leave a rock. And a lot of the fairy trees in the area have been having trouble with people bringing a box or something and taking all the rocks for the trees for themselves. And that kind of breaks my heart because you're hurting the feelings of a kid, and I'm not all for that. So if you happen to come across a tree with painted rocks, that would be a fairy tree. Take a rock. Take just one rock. And if you don't, it's okay if you don't have a rock to replace it with. But as long as you take one rock and hide it, it's great. If you find a painted rock, you're supposed to take a picture and tag the group that's on the back of the rock on Facebook with a picture of the rock stating where you found it and all that. I had one rock go all the way to California. I saw another one of my rocks make it to Texas. And I do certain theme rocks. I've done, like for this month, it was food puns, which I still need to finish working on. I got a few more ideas I need to do. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Oh, my favorite YouTuber. I have many. I have a lot of YouTubers that I like. I know a few of you have seen me in some of the other YouTubers' live streams. I love watching them. My favorite YouTuber is the one who kind of encouraged me to do my channel and get started. That was Matthew Santoro. I loved Matthew so much. He's really sweet. He's kind. I want to meet him in person one day. But Matthew Santoro is one of my favorite. And I don't know. I can't pick one person to be my favorite. And I'm shaking the camera. I can't just pick one YouTuber because I love so many. And I love what they do. And I especially love YouTubers that do charity work and give back to their communities. I love YouTubers like that. And I'm hoping my channel can give back one day. We're just now getting started. I'm almost at 120 subscribers. I'm hoping to get more into the community so I can give back. I want to give back. And I'm already giving back here in my own hometown, but I kind of want to give back more. There's Matthew Santoro. Of course, I love Jacksepticeye. I love his take on walkthroughs for games. And I like Markiplier. More so, Luna likes Markiplier. I guess my cat loves sitting and watching Markiplier's playthroughs. If you go back a couple of videos on my channel, I posted a video of Luna watching him play. And that's how she sits and watches. She stays glued to the computer. She likes Markiplier, and I do too. I think he's really sweet, and I love the charity work he does. Anytime I have money, I donate to his charities because most of them revolve around cancer treatments and cancer centers, and I'm all for that, and I support him 100%. I even donated some money to his epilepsy stream because I have a family member that suffers from epilepsy. So I love a lot of the charity work he does. Of course, with those two comes PewDiePie. I like PewDiePie. I think he's funny, and I think he's sweet and kind, and his fiance is just adorable. Let's see, what other YouTubers that I like? I like Simon Whistler. I love his videos. They're very informative. Also, the cast of Most Amazing channel, Rebecca. Told y'all guys, I can't talk today. Rebecca, Bert, and Landon. I love those three. They're awesome. Of course, I watch Planet Dolan or Danger Dolan. I love Dolan and his crew. I can't think of any more off the top of my head. There's like a ton of YouTubers that I like. I don't have just one favorite. I have many favorites. And all of them in some way has encouraged me to do this channel, or they have helped me through my chemo and all that. I love them. And I'm sending Matthew Santoro a special gift now that I got his P.O. box. I'm going to send him a special gift. It's painted rock along with a couple of things from my shop. To thank him because a lot of his videos, even before my cancer treatment, got me through a lot. Let's see. Next question. I have two computers to work with. That's how I'm able to do these questions, and it saves my hand a lot of writing. I've answered those. When will your next animation be posted? I'm gonna, because I talked to Joe, because Joe ordered the piece that I need for my microphone, because this computer is not compatible with doing voiceover work. It sucks. And the microphone I got needs an extra piece for it to work. Joe said that it would be about a month before the piece comes in. So I'm saying give it about a month and a half before I have the next animation up, which is fine with me because I can work on it a little more and also get ahead on some future animations because I'm working on another one right now, and I can do all the voiceover work in a couple of days span and be able to post more than one animated video. I might do something that doesn't require talking in the animation, and I will post it. I may do a Bradley and Chris kissing animation. I think that would be cute. It'd be good practice. I just only started doing animation about a month ago, so it'd be cute. It'd be good. I just only started doing animation about a month ago, so I'm going. It's a learning process for me, and you guys get to see me grow with my animation. Other than drawing, what other hobby do you have? I have a lot of hobbies. I collect nerdy plushies. I collect lapel pins. I love lapel pins. And I also collect buttons. I like the box that's behind me. I have a box about this big, and it's halfway full of buttons. I even have a button maker to make my own buttons. I collect that. I love watching horror movies. I used to do LARPing. I need to get back into LARPing. Man, I can't tell you. I have a lot of hobbies. They keep me busy, guys. But yeah, those are just a few of the hobbies I do. Let's see. Next question. What is it like working from home, and how much do you make? I'm not going to answer the second half of that question because my grandpa's always told me never talk about how much you make, never talk about politics or religion at work. What's it like working from home? I enjoy it. I am my own boss. I go at my own pace. And I can make decisions. That's why my shop is so nerdy. I got all sorts of stuff, and I can get public opinion and incorporate it into my stuff. And it's been very good. It was a rough start with me being sick and everything in the beginning, but it's all about being nice to your customers. If you're nice to them, your business is going to soar. Next question. What questions? Oh, wait, no, wait. I'm reading that wrong. Why do you not like taking questions on politics and religion? Again, I think I just answered that. I don't do questions like that because of what my grandpa has told me. And plus, he also told me those are the things that upset people the most. And they are hot button issues and cause people to argue. So I don't answer questions like that because I don't like seeing people fight. And it also develops, a lot of people judge you on those things too, and then it's just not like that. The next question. Who said that one? I know who asked that one. LARPing is one of the biggest things on my mind right now. And for those who doesn't know what LARPing is, it's live action role play. I was part of, before I got sick, I was part of a group, and I had fun. It was great exercise. It was a medieval combat. We actually fought each other, and I loved every minute of it, except for all the drama that went behind the scenes. I have been debating about it. I've talked to my doctors about doing it. They think it's a great idea, but the physical part of it, the combat part, is a big if because I could damage my leg, and insurance doesn't cover all that. So if my leg gets damaged or anything, I have to wait until it's time to get a new one, which is once a year. The old group I was part of, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And my reasons for not going back is all the drama that went on behind the scenes. I did not like that. And it seemed like the people that ran the group, the good people that ran the group, left. The people that I loved and respected a lot, they left the group. And I ended up leaving the group after they did, because the people that undermined the good leaders were trying to cater to their needs and make it look like that. There was no chance of moving up in that group for people who weren't friends with the leaders. And that was like always the funniest rule to me. We're not promoting. One of the rules was we don't promote based on friendship. But if you looked at half of that council, they were friends with each other outside of that group. And that kind of always irritated me a little bit. And they played favorites. So this new group I'm part of, they live about 30 minutes to an hour from my home, and they're up in North Carolina. That requires me to travel across state line. I haven't gone and officially joined in, but I'm friends with the leaders, and I help out the best I can by spreading word. Those of you who were at Comic-Con remember me passing out the flyers. The flyers were for that group, and those if I can by spreading word. Those of you who were at Comic-Con remember me passing out the flyers. The flyers were for that group, and that is going to. It is an amazing group of people, very talented, because we make our own weapons, and they care about safety, so there's some rules that will make you safe. And even if you're not a fighter, you have a place in that group to be a non-playable character or NPC. And I think that's where I'm going to go, is an NPC, and help the group out. I may do a vlog one day of going and visiting them and showing you guys what it's like to be part of that group. But yeah, that old group I was part of, I have nothing to deal with that group anymore. I don't want to deal with those people anymore. Even though they are a closer group, I'm not going to join them. Let's see. Oh, this is the last question. Most uncomfortable moment since your amputation. I've had quite a few uncomfortable moments. I think the one that made me the most uncomfortable was on Instagram. I was posting pictures of my nub, and somebody DM'd me asking me to be in a porno for amputees. Like, dude, no. Why? I'm already self-conscious about the way I look, and I have this stranger, and I at first thought it was a once-off thing, but I get a couple of messages like that on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm going to let you guys know, if you're like that towards me, I'm going to instantly block you. I know I'm very respectful. Everybody has their fetishes, but no, not for me. No. I'm not for that. It just makes me feel uncomfortable, and it makes me feel weird, and it makes me feel more like a freak. And I'm trying to stay positive about my situation, and that just makes me feel not so great about it. And yeah, so if you do things like that, yeah, expect me to block you. I'm not in all that. I actually had one guy wanting me, while I was videoing Luna, they wanted me to show my nub, and I'm just like, this is the cat. This is a cat thing. It's not about my nub. But yeah, that has been the most uncomfortable thing. That is all those questions. I'm going to close my computer so to save the battery. I have no one in the chats like I did last week. So I'm not going to do a character Q&A because that's where I get my character questions from, and nobody asked any. They were more of my personal questions. With that being said, goodbye, Chris's hair. Ah, wig hair. Totally cool with that. Guys, I'm really thinking about cutting my hair blonde. I really want to do that. I had a lot of people saying, no, don't do it. Your hair looks good with the highlights and everything, but I'm definitely getting it cut. Dyeing it is a whole other thing. So I do want to show some of the goodies off for the Nerdy Luna shop that I'm going to have for Comic-Con. Crap. This is the box full of buttons I'm selling. Lady Rainicorn. I'm going to make the buttons really cheap because everybody loves buttons. This is one of my favorite things, guys. I'm telling you. I love these things. I love it. They're little flower crowns. I gave one to my niece as a congratulation gift for doing it. But the best part is, let's see if I can. They light up. I love the fact that these things light up. And there's 3 different settings. There's this, that one, and that one, and it's off. And they are in different colors. I'm going to order another pack of these. I'm going to at least have 20 of these to sell. Another thing I got, which I kept the hot pink pair out of these. I love these. The cat ears are a popular thing. Wow, I'm making weird faces. I'm selling the cat ears as well. They're all different colors. I'm buying another pack of these. I'm still waiting on another shipment to come in. Yeah, these are shaking. I'm waiting for wait while we're reconnecting. Okay. Okay, I'm reconnected. But it comes with this little piece. And I guess you put the ring on it and you can wear it as like part of a necklace or a bracelet. And the best part is, and I got my work cut out for me, I like making things hard on myself. It's a challenge. My little ring boxes will have my logo on it, which is, of course, my cat Luna, and dressed as different characters. This is the Grail version of Luna. And of course, I'll be selling some of my painted rocks. I got Supernatural, Rick and Morty, and Star Wars, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Another thing I'm selling, and I'm just going to pick these all up, are chokers. I love these things. I am obsessed with chokers myself. And I'll be selling those a good bit. I also got a pack for children. I'll be selling those for $1 so little ones can have them. But my favorite chokers, let's see if I can find them, are these. If you are like me and into the medieval LARP stuff, these are my favorite kind of chokers. And I'm ordering another set of these. They come in red, green, blue, and purple. And I was kind of hoping to get a yellow one, but I can't find a yellow one. I order in bulk. I'm also going to be selling stickers. I found some good deals on some stickers. They're awesome. They're all from different fandoms. Let's see, I'm going to open this one. Another thing I have, which I didn't know what these were at first when they were sent. I thought they were cute, so I ordered them. My niece, Abby, suggested me ordering these, and I just, I listen to my nieces because they know what's in and I don't. I'm an adult. But I got these little squishy things. I also got some bigger ones that I ordered, and they're shaped like food, and they're supposed to attach to your cell phone. And I got those put up somewhere. I need to put them with the rest of this stuff. Of course, me being a lapel pin nut, I'm selling lapel pins too. I got 2 different lapel pins right now. I got these, and I got cameras. The cameras were an accident. I thought I was only ordering one lapel pin for my collection, and I ended up getting a whole pack. So, yay for mistakes. I'm going to also order some nerdy ones. I saw one for the Black Knight from Monty Python. I may order a few of those. I personally want those. And of course, if you've noticed in my animations and all my drawings, almost all my characters are wearing one of these little crystal things, and I'm selling those as well. I haven't settled on a price yet, so if you have a suggestion for a price, let me know. And that's about all I got for the shop right now. Like I said, I'm planning on getting some stickers and some keychains and some other things to sell at the table. I just need to know when Comic-Con's done. Oh, I missed these. I also got these. These are the things I wished I knew about when I was sick. I love these. They're so cool. I'll be selling these as well. I'll be selling these as well. And I got all different patterns. There's that. These are different anime faces. And I got some black ones, and the black ones glow in the dark. And they're even better than the white ones. I mean, look at this. It's got a face. It's so cute, guys. And these glow in the dark. I kept the mustache one and a kitty cat mouth one for myself. Just in case I get sick again, I'll have them. Oh, well, there's another kitty cat, if you're a cat fan. And then I got these. These are monster faces. And I will be selling those too. But, oh gosh, these are monster faces. And I will be selling those too. But, oh gosh, I've been finding there's a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff I have is stuff that I saw and I wanted for myself. And surprise, surprise, I don't read the descriptions half the time when I'm ordering stuff. And I kind of get these kind of surprises. And I love it. Of course, anybody who asks where I got the name for my shop, Nerdy Luna, it's obvious. It's my cat, and I'm a nerd. So, me owning her makes her a nerd. So, yeah, Nerdy Luna. Which I'm surprised she hasn't come and interrupted her or Mimi. Which, I'm cool with that. I'm still kind of bitter about Mimi with what she did on last week's stream. I've been calling Mimi gassy. Yeah. These are like the cutest things in the world. I can't wait to get another bag of these little squishies to sell. I need to find a container to put them all in. And this is the other CL ring. But like I said, the ring-wise, I have some Naruto rings coming in. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that. And I got Hitman Reborn. And I have a stand to place those rings on. I'm also going to order some Sailor Moon rings because I want a freaking Luna and Artemis ring. And I found one, but it comes in a set, so I really, really want that. And I'm going to get it. And just sell the other rings. Let's put all this back up. Clean, clean as you go. Won't have much to do when you do so. I just rhymed. I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, I'm bad at that. Okay. And of course, I'm going to try to get some Disney themed stuff because I have a lot of friends that love Disney and My Little Pony. I am a huge My Little Pony fan. Like, I collect the plushies from My Little Pony. That's the only thing I collect of My Little Pony is the plushies. Same goes for the Pokemon. Like, I got a whole shelf full of Pokemon and My Little Pony plushies. And I got some Batman and Robin and Nightwings and some unicorns. I just love plushies in general. Like, I had to put half of my plushies in storage because when I got sick, I ended up getting so many of them. My bed from head to toe was covered, and some were on the floor, and some wouldn't fit on the shelf, so yeah, I had to pack some up and put them in storage. It makes me sad. I'm hoping to redo this room and have like a huge display of stuff. So I'm gonna do a quick rock for you guys before I end the stream. Let me pick out a rock. I think this one. And I found out the best kind of paint that works on these things. Gosh, I'm so country. I get these. They're paint pens. This is the oil-based pens, and they are much smoother on the rocks than any other paint. So I am going to set. I think I'm going to draw a chili pepper. I can come up with some good chili pepper puns. Yay, so much fun. I need to get a camera so you guys can watch me draw. That way I can have like the stream going and then the camera pointing in another window. Sometimes I gotta shake it. Shake it. Okay. Let's see. Got the chili pepper shape. And of course, make it kawaii. Like giving it little cute eyeballs. So I try to make my rocks cute. And then it gets its little mouth. Ta-da! Chili pepper rock. It's cute. It's adorable. I want to do another one. I want to do a tea bag. This one's perfect. I'm going to do a tea bag, but not on this bumpy side. I'm making lots of noise. Okay, tea bag. And you know what? I'm going to put a face on it like the chili pepper. Oh, I already got a pun for this one. You're terrific. Terrific. Oh, God. Guys, I'm telling you, I am terrible with food puns. That's all I've been doing for the past couple of weeks is horrible food puns. Let's see. For the past couple of weeks, food puns. Let's see. Tea. Which, by the way, my favorite kind of hot tea that I like, it's I like orange tea and I like a hot strawberry tea. Oh, okay. They posted a new video. I'm going to definitely watch them. I don't know. Can you guys hear when I get notifications? Okay, that's where it's coming from. And you know what? I'm going to make it blush. Because, you know, adorableness. Get the little mouth. So, I have been streaming, or binge watching is the correct term. I've been binge watching Danny Phantom. I'm on season 3 now. Because I had regular TV growing up, so I didn't get to watch all that cool stuff. You know what? This way. A little heart on it. Okay, I'm done with the tea bag. Shake it up for the next one. Tea bag. He's so cute. And, you know, the ones that I'm drawing, I was going to fully paint it, but getting all the paint gear out is kind of a pain. I have 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes for paint. I got this with all my paint pens in it, and then I got boxes for paint. I got this with all my paint pens in it, and then I got the bottle of paint in a plastic container. And paint pens, I like the paint pens a lot better than anything. And I got different kinds. I got the fine point, I got oil-based, water-based, acrylic. I got all sorts. You know, I think y'all guys deserve to see the chili peppered color. So we're gonna do a red pepper. So I'm gonna color this one This first one we did. And I did get a question a couple of weeks ago about how my garden is doing. Guys, my garden died. Like, I have a brown thumb. So what I did for the fairy garden is I got some garden cloth and put it on the ground and just, I'm going to turn it into a rock garden. See, he's already starting to look good. He's so cute. And so yeah, I have a terrible brown thumb. Plants die if they ever go in my care. I'm better with animals than I am plants. I tend to listen to music when I'm drawing or painting. And I love these paint pens because it makes it easier. It makes me feel like I'm coloring with color pencils or crayons or markers. I enjoy these more than paintbrushes, but I do use paintbrushes from time to time. Okay, I got the red part done. He's starting to look good. Cute little chibi kawaii pepper. This really good. All right, I'm gonna color the stem. That shouldn't take me off. Ooh, no, don't spill like that. That means I gotta fix you. But yeah, this month's theme for me for rocks was cute but bad puns. So I need to think of a bad pun for this little chili pepper rock. There we go. He is done. He is finished. He's all cute, adorable. I may do a bell pepper. I kind of want to do a bell pepper now. It's funny. I love drawing the peppers, but I hate eating them. Let me see if I can fix this. I'm going to touch him up so he sticks out more. There we go. I may have to redo this when I paint the background. And of course, after I'm done painting these, when I go on my walks Monday through Friday, I'll hide them. There he goes. He stands out a whole lot better now. He looks cute. Let's do a bell pepper rock on this one. Put him a little close to the top. And I think I'll end the stream after this one because we've been almost going for an hour. And I think I'll end the stream after this one because we've been almost going for an hour. I'm going to cut it a little short today. It is a nice day. We don't need to be indoors all day watching stuff. I encourage people to get out there and exercise and play, have fun. When I was little, we didn't really have computers until I was a preteen. So what Mom would do was tell us to go outside and don't come back in until dinner time. So I used my imagination a lot growing up, and I did have a neighbor that I'd play with, but I preferred to play by myself when I was little. I've never been much of a people person when I think about it. Okay. I think that looks right. Let me put some eyeballs on it. You're cute looking, but you look weird. I think I chose a bumpy. It was bumpy on both sides, so I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work in my favor. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I can add another mist. There, that looks okay. That looks better. I had to add. Sometimes one line does a lot. He's cute. And I think I'm gonna make this a yellow pepper. Between red bell peppers and yellow bell peppers, I kind of like eating the red ones because they're kind of sweet tasting. I've never eaten a yellow pepper before. Maybe I should do that. I'm getting started. It's looking cute. But this is also a oil-based paint pen. Most of my paint pens are oil-based. And like I said, I like them a whole lot better because they work a lot smoother on these rocks than any other. The water-based ones don't do me too well. I struggle with them, and I'm always constantly trying to shake them and make them work. It's funny, the color I use the most is my least favorite color. I use yellow a lot. All right. I wish I had another camera so you guys can actually watch me paint this. Gosh, I butchered this thing so bad. Definitely gonna have to touch this one up. Pink one. Now, I know I want to get the question, where do I get my paint pens? I got my first set of paint pens from Walmart. That's where I got these and these. They're both the same brand, Painters. But the Sharpie ones I got at Hobby Lobby, and that's where I got a big majority of my paint pens. Okay, let me shake this black one back up. Because right now, the yellow pepper kind of starting to look a little mushy. So, and I'll post these on Instagram when I'm fully finished doing the background and come up with a clever pun. Okay. It's doing that weird thing. I'll sometimes take these and bang on it to get the pen to work. That's the only downside. And you're supposed to press. There we go. Press down, and the paint's supposed to go into that part. Yes! Work, my pretty. And it only messes up on these bumpy rocks. Ta-da! I am almost done. I promise, guys. My bell pepper kind of looks like a freaking pumpkin. Yeah, it's not the best in the world. Up, down, and around. Ah, there we go. Okay, it looks a little better. There's the bell pepper, and I'm going to write the pun up under this part. That's why I leave some space on the rock so I can write. So that is the end of this stream. I think next Saturday I will take a break, but if it is raining next week, I will do another live stream. But like I said, I wanted to keep this one short today because it is a nice day outside here where I live. And if it's nice where you live, get out there, run, play, but stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. Water is your best friend. And if you don't like drinking plain old water, do what I do. This is like a strawberry flavor, and it's an energy drink. That's why I'm kind of like stumbling over my words. I also have been drinking iced coffee too, so Not good for my heart. um, but yeah, I think I'm going to go outside and mess around with the fairy garden, taking Luna for her walk, and figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. So, you guys, as always, y'all stay positive. Share your love with everyone you know, your loved ones. Keep them close to your heart. And if you have cats, hug your kitties. Love your babies like I love my baby. I think I like her a little too much. I spoil her rotten. And if you live in South Carolina, check out the South Carolina Ghostbusters. So yeah, I think I am going to go outside and do something. Stay positive, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Are you sure you want to